Three people start Amazon FBA this month. The first person spends $5,000 on inventory. The second person spends $500. The third person spends almost nothing. 12 months later, one of them has quit. The other lost money. And one built a business doing over $30,000 a month. And here's the crazy part. The person who succeeded wasn't the one with the most money. He wasn't the smartest. He wasn't even the hardest worker. In fact, he broke almost every piece of Amazon advice you'll hear on YouTube. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what he did. And if you're thinking about starting Amazon FBA in 2026, this might save you thousands of dollars and months of frustration. Most beginners think Amazon FBA is about finding some magical product nobody else knows about. Wrong. And that's exactly why so many people fail. In fact, Amazon has over 300 million active customers worldwide. Millions of people visit Amazon every single day looking to buy something. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. The real question is, how do you get a tiny piece of that giant money machine? And more importantly, can a complete beginner still start Amazon FBA in 2026? Because if you've spent more than 5 minutes on YouTube, you've probably seen people standing next to rented Lamborghinis telling you Amazon FBA is easy money. Yeah, about that. If Amazon FBA was as easy as uploading a product photo and becoming rich overnight, we'd all be filming this video from private islands. But here's the surprising part. Regular people are still starting Amazon businesses every single day. Some are making a few $100s a month. Some are making thousands. And a small percentage are building businesses worth millions. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how Amazon FBA works in 2026, how beginners are finding products, where they source products from, the secret tools serious sellers use, and the biggest mistake that causes most beginners to fail before they even make their first sale. Trust me, that last point alone could save you thousands of dollars. And before we continue, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. What would I sell on Amazon? You never can tell. There are $1 million product ideas flying around these days waiting for those 1% that will utilize them. Let's get right into it. What is Amazon FBA? Imagine you own a lemonade stand. Normally, you would need to make the lemonade, store it, sell it, collect money, and deliver it yourself. Sounds exhausting, right? Now imagine a giant company says, "Send us your lemonade. We'll store it, pack it, ship it, handle customer service, and even process returns." That's basically Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. You find a product, you buy inventory, you send it to Amazon's warehouse. When somebody buys it, Amazon does most of the heavy lifting. Amazon stores it, Amazon packs it, Amazon ships it, and Amazon handles customer support with returns. You focus on finding good products and growing your business. Think of Amazon like the world's biggest shopping mall. Instead of building your own store and convincing customers to visit, you're putting your products inside a mall that already gets millions of visitors every day. Pretty powerful, right? Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people think Amazon is just a website. No, Amazon is one of the most advanced logistics companies on Earth. They can deliver products within hours in some locations. They've spent billions building systems that small businesses could never afford themselves. And you get access to all of that. That's the beauty of FBA. Now let's talk about Amazon FBM. FBM stands for Fulfillment by Merchant. This simply means you do everything yourself. You store the products, you pack the orders, you ship them, you handle returns, you deal with customer service, you do all the work. Imagine someone buys your product at 2 a.m. Congratulations. Amazon just sent you a notification saying, "Wake up, you've got work to do." Okay, maybe not immediately, but you get the point. FBM gives you more control, but it also gives you more responsibility. Many sellers actually use both FBA and FBM. For example, let's say you sell furniture. A large dining table might be expensive to store in Amazon warehouses, so you keep it yourself and use FBM. But smaller products? Those can go into FBA. Here's the simple rule. If you want Amazon to do most of the work, use FBA. If you want more control and lower storage fees, consider FBM. Neither is perfect, but for beginners, FBA is usually easier to scale. Now let me tell you something funny. Most beginners try finding products using pure guesswork. They basically say, I think dog bowls might sell. That's not research, that's gambling. Professional sellers use data, and that's where tools come in. The first one is what I like to call the king of Amazon jungle, and that is Jungle Scout. Think of Jungle Scout like an entire toolbox. You can use it for keyword research, product research, which allows you to have a deep insight about a product, its revenue, monthly sales volume, and more. You can run competitor analysis and listing optimization. Instead of guessing whether a product sells 10 units per month or 10,000 units per month, you can make a much more educated decision using the tool. Next is Helium 10. This is also a powerhouse. It has a whole lot of similar features with Jungle Scout. Although I prefer using Jungle for some peculiar reasons I will be explaining when we dive deep into product research and sourcing in future videos, so subscribe so as not to miss it. Also, we have SellerAmp. This is extremely popular for retail arbitrage sellers. We'll talk more about arbitrage shortly. SellerAmp helps sellers quickly analyze products and determine whether they can make a profit. Imagine scanning a product in a retail store and instantly seeing whether it makes sense to sell on Amazon. That's basically what SellerAmp helps you do. Here's the crazy part. Many successful sellers spend more money on research tools than they spend on advertising. Why? Because finding the right product is often more important than marketing the wrong one. A bad product with great marketing is still a bad product. A great product with decent marketing often wins. Remember that. Now let's simplify the Amazon ecosystem. Assuming a customer searches for something, let's say bottled water, Amazon shows products. And notably, you'll see some sponsored ad products popping up at the top, followed by products relating to the search term bottled water. The customer chooses one amongst other product listings and clicks Buy Now. Next up, Amazon ships and seller gets paid. Simple, right? But here's the thing. Behind the scenes, Amazon's algorithm is deciding which products deserve attention. Amazon wants customers to have a good experience. So Amazon favors sellers who have good reviews, have competitive prices, keep products in stock, provide great customer service, and generate consistent sales. Think about it this way. Amazon is like a big football club. The best clubs want to sign the best players, sometimes irrespective of the cost. If customers keep buying your product and leaving good reviews, Amazon says, "This seller seems reliable." Then Amazon starts showing your product to more people. More visibility equals more sales and more momentum. That's why product quality matters so much. Now we arrive at the question everybody wants answered. What should I sell? Here's where beginners usually make a huge mistake. They search best products to sell on Amazon. Then they copy whatever everybody else is selling. Terrible idea. Imagine 10,000 people watching the same video and selling the exact same product. Sounds crowded, doesn't it? Instead, focus on solving problems. Every successful product solves a problem. A bottled water helps people stay hydrated. A storage container helps people stay organized. A pet brush helps remove fur. The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. Now here's a simple beginner framework. Look for products that sell consistently, have decent demand which you can visibly see by checking for products using Jungle Scout. Products that have manageable competition, and products that can make profit after fees. In future videos when we're doing a deep dive on product research and listing optimization, I will be showing you how to use data-driven tools such as Jungle Scout and Helium 10 to determine the right product to sell, at what price, and which strategy to use for selling the products. For example, let's say you discover a lunch container selling 44,000 units monthly. Customers love it, but many reviews complain about weak lids. Interesting. That's an opportunity. You could create a better version. That's how real businesses think. Not what product is trending today, but how can I make something better? That's a completely different mindset. And it's the mindset that builds long-term businesses. Okay, you found a product. Now where do you get it? Most beginners assume they need a factory. Well, not necessarily. One popular method is sourcing from overseas. Many Amazon sellers work with suppliers in countries like China, India, Vietnam, and other manufacturing hubs. A product that costs $2 to manufacture might sell for $15 or even $20. That's where profit comes from. Websites like Alibaba help connect buyers and manufacturers. But here's the thing. Never trust a supplier simply because they have a nice profile. Always order samples. Always test quality and always compare multiple suppliers. Now let's talk about another method. Retail arbitrage. This is where you buy products from retail stores and resell them on Amazon. Imagine walking into a store and finding a toy discounted from $30 to $5. Then you discover it sells on Amazon for $25. You buy the toy, send it to Amazon, and then sell it for profit. It's that simple. Many sellers started exactly this way. In fact, some people built six-figure businesses from retail arbitrage before expanding into larger operations. It's not glamorous, but it works. Sometimes the boring path makes the most money. One important thing to note is that to do any of what has been stated so far, or to even make money on Amazon, you'll have to set up an Amazon seller account, which is pretty straightforward. You can see it as setting up your store to sell. To do this, you'll need to go to Amazon Seller Central. Create an account using an email address and inputting your password. Then you choose your selling plan. We have two types of Amazon selling plans, which are individual plan and professional plan. An individual plan is a pay-as-you-go plan, which is best for casual sellers or those selling fewer than 40 items per month. You have no monthly subscription fee. Instead, you pay a per-item fee for every sale. For instance, Amazon will charge you 99 cents each time you make a sale on your account. This is completely different from the professional plan. A professional plan is designed for high-volume businesses, established brands, and sellers selling more than 40 items per month. You'll be charged a flat fee of $39.99 per month with no per-item fees on product sales. You'll have full access to bulk listing tools, APIs, advertising/promotions, and eligibility to win the featured offer, which is also known as buy box. You can choose whichever fits your goals or criteria. Next, you enter your business information. Provide identification documents. Please note that professional plan requires additional documents which are business registration/license, such as a certificate of incorporation and proof of business address, which can be a utility bill, bank statement, or official government correspondence dated within the last 180 days showing the business name and registered address. Next, you verify your identity, add payment information, and you're ready to start selling. Amazon will review your application. Once approved, you can begin listing products. Now here's a beginner tip. Take your account health seriously. Amazon is strict. I mean, very strict. Treat your Amazon account like a driver's license. You don't want unnecessary violations. Follow policies, be honest, deliver what customers expect, and you'll avoid many headaches. Now let's talk about why so many people choose Amazon. First, massive customer traffic. Imagine opening a restaurant. Would you rather open it in the middle of a desert or inside the busiest shopping center in your city? Exactly. Amazon already has customers. You don't need to convince people to visit Amazon. They're already there. Second is scalability. One product can become 10. 10 products can become 50. 50 products can become a real business. Thirdly, automation. Amazon handles many tasks that would otherwise require employees. They make it seamless and easy. And fourthly, the biggest advantage of all, leverage. Leverage means getting more results from the same effort. One good product can continue generating sales while you're sleeping. Not because it's passive income, because let's be honest, no business is truly passive. But because you've built systems that continue working when you're not actively involved. That's powerful. Now remember that important lesson I promised earlier? Here it is. Most beginners focus on products. Successful sellers focus on systems. Read that again. Most beginners focus on products. Successful sellers focus on systems. Anybody can get lucky with one product. Building systems is what creates long-term success. Product research, supplier relationships, inventory management, customer service, data analysis, these are systems. And systems create predictable results. Imagine two people. One wins the lottery. The other builds a successful business. Who would you bet on to make money again? Exactly, the business owner. Because they have a repeatable system. That's how you should think about Amazon. Not as a quick money scheme, but as a real business. So let's recap. Amazon FBA allows Amazon to store, pack, and ship products for you. Amazon FBM means you handle fulfillment yourself. Tools like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, and Seller Amp help you make smarter decisions. Profitable products solve real problems. Suppliers can be found overseas or through retail arbitrage opportunities. Creating an Amazon seller account is straightforward, and Amazon provides access to millions of customers worldwide. But most importantly, don't chase shortcuts. Build systems. Learn the process. Stay consistent. And remember, the people winning on Amazon aren't necessarily smarter. They're usually just more patient. While others quit after a few weeks, they keep learning, improving, and adapting. That's the real advantage. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. If you're serious about building an Amazon business, start researching one product today. Not tomorrow, today. Because a year from now, you'll either wish you started or you'll be glad you did. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, it's made easy by Zion.